is this, from the top, through one, tie, bring them back. Try and elbow in closer dash. That's what my guys are struggling with recently with this drill, is wanting to either do that or do that. You don't need to, it's much quicker to draw them back. Do it in bunches, create that. When you're playing with it, try and hammer fist them in the groin and see what they do. Straight away, it's not on. So what you do is you just drop inside that, create a space, ballistic hickey tape, hook, you shift out the way of it, stamp it with the knee, right hand to the top of the head, left hand to the chin, obviously carefully rotate. Is that alright? Let's give that a go then. Hand. Two. And he attacks with his right hand. Rapid, receive the energy, and he attacks with his left hand. Bang. Too strong, stands up. Too strong, takes his hand away, come back, through, elbow. And we'll finish that drill there because there's enough to be going on. Cheers, Max. So there's it. So it fires out, keep bang, main instruction, destroy the limb. This hand then, impact go by the number 20. Might bring the head forward. The next bit is a rising punch. You know what I mean? It's obvious. So you plant your feet, bang, bang, bang. Now his reaction, nobody likes this. And I know I don't like this, I've done it many times. They take great exception to people racking their head around. I don't know why, but they do, and nobody certainly likes this. So as we're doing this drill, I will draw him back. There, now that's all the energy. You might get to see, but I can certainly feel it, is going downwards. So I yield, can I just keep it down? And monk strikes the bell. That's over. That's over. To continue the drill, be really careful with this. Don't commit to it if your partner's not going to remember to get his hands up. But they've got their hands full with this one because I don't think in reality they get their hands up in time. I'd be like this, I'd be banging. But to continue the drill and teach what the cat is trying to teach us, they get their arms up. I hook them, and this is where you draw back. And make sure you do, because if you don't, you're bringing them into you. Okay, so draw back, and then pile back out again. This can be to the chest, if necessary to the face, but double dragon is about to see. Okay, but rather set up, so as you get used to this, you can get quite fluid, so give it a bit of energy, you know, so you can get right in there nice and quick. But to create the drill, he grabs a sleeve. Start giving me a bit of pasta, you know, so you fire off an attack. Cover. You know what I mean? Nothing cute, just cover your head. And then the first part of the drill, I want to go 45 degrees, and now we do exactly what Shuto tells you, and do that. And go 45 degrees, which every time, without fail, will expose the large intestine, carotid sinus. Every time. Strike, strike. Right, next part of the drill. Like I say, I always like to assume the guy, you know, when we did the first drill, grapple to backs, the other guy's got his own investment in this. You know what I mean? He's not just going to, if you catch him clean in this carotid sinus area, large intestine, I think 18 if I remember rightly, then you might shut him down. But if you don't, this guy's not just going to vanish. And he's not going to particularly please, to be fair. So, let's go to this point. We've got to this point, and I've struck here, but I haven't been effective. Maybe he gets his chin down and gets, you know what I mean? Flinch action, not trained, natural. So then, his back hip is primed for a swinging punch. So then he fires in. So I cover it. Now, this one, I would call this quite a high tariff exercise. I'm going to do a big foot switch and kick. So your left foot's forward, you bring it back, kick in, and then I'm going to spear. Now it could be a rising elbow, or it could be a drive into the centre line. I like to drive into the centre line. The reason being that the head is quite, it's a very manoeuvrable part of your body. So he only has to move his head back 1.5 inches, and I'm missing. But the torso, on the other hand, is a lot bigger difference. It's a lot harder to get that all out of the way. So I've covered this shot, switch, bang, and then right into the centre line. It's right down Andy's centre. And if Andy did this to me, he might get my face because he's so taller than me. But the point is you just drive the energy forward. Now, if I hit him hard, I'll create space. Keep this hickety, and then I start hammer fisting. Simple. Things you can do under stress. You know, that. So start hammer fisting. Now, he's going to invest in this. You know, he's only really got one free hand currently because I'm holding on to the sleeve. So I'm hammer fisting, so he gets in the way of it. So what I do is, the kata makes it all look very, at times, you know, it's very nice and neat. But I'm hammer fisting, he gets into that, so I just get him off line. Now, the kata says punch, which would work. So, if Andy went to full extension, and I'm going to put these super zone on CV22, I can't reach it. But if I choose an arm, and for this one, let's all go left, because it follows the shape of the cat, I can reach it. Now, the other thing is, Andy's either going to be pushing me back or pulling me. If he's pulling the extension, he's pushing me back. So if Andy's pushing me back, he's going to have bad intentions. So if I can give you a little bit of energy, so I stop that energy straight away. Then I come underneath. There's your crane spreads wings. From here, there are kicks and what have you, but let's get straight to the business end. I want to use my open right hand to strike towards Andy's neck and your jaw. Go back to the intuition thing. I try and hit Andy's, this is from Aragaki Sochin, by the way. Try and hit Andy's his neck. We all know by now, you're intuitive, it's not happening. So the way the drill works is the form does this. So it's obvious to me. So there is a geezer pushing me back, the bad intention, I stop him, in, trap and strike. You know, better men than me know that these areas are highly vulnerable to heavy percussive impact. You've got your jawline, riddle replaces with double impact. You've got your neck line, again. And I'm kind of using the, not so much sword hand, not the palm hand, I'm using that corner of the, you know, that fleshy part there. It gives you 6.5 inches of that. So the drill, so when you're in this drill, first thing you've got to do is say, right, well, back me up and don't let me stop you. Go for it. Right, and Andy, we don't do passes. Andy's not let me stop you unless I can. From here you need ballistics. So let's say we get it today, because that's where the other bits come in. So you come in, drop your weight. Then because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to trap with my left hand and strike in there. Okay, there's more to this drill than that, but let's please play with that section. So Andy backs me up, in, okay? That's kind of stripping it right back, but they're the best bits for me. They're the bits that I would think I could do under real pressure figure. There are foot techniques and all this stuff, but that is what I think I could do personally under stress. You know, get in there, split them, trap and create the ability to create that strike unhindered. So yeah, check that out. Have a quick play with that.